Jagabu to come and chase them out. Well, I come, please come and chase me out there. I come. If he's a bad I wonder what he gonna say after 2nd of March when he go to Babu John. Then Region 6 chase you out. 2nd of March we'll chase the PVP and RDC out of this region. We'll have a new RDC. An RDC elected by APNU AFC. The PPP is cracking up. It's cracking up from the inside. It's cracking out from the outside. I got the facts here. In 1997, the PPP got 52,000 votes in this region. In 2001, the PPP got 47,000 votes. In 2006, they get 42,000. It's what happening? 42,000 votes. It's flush. They get them flush out, you know. In 2015, they get 39,000 votes. The PPP heading south. We gonna chase those crazy dollars. I don't make up statistics. But let me tell you this, the PPP is in serious trouble. But we have to strategize. We know they are weak, we know they are losing support. But at the same time, we mustn't take Region 6 for granted. We have work to do. You know, in 2015, out of the 91,000 eligible voters, only 68% of the people in this region cast their vote. In other words, about 28,000 people didn't vote in this region. People who qualified to vote didn't vote. The PNC, the APNU, AFC lost this region by 17,000 votes. My friends, my brothers and sisters, if 18,000 and 28,000 people had voted for us, you would have been in the RDC today. We lost this region by default. APNU AFC only got 35%, whereas the PPP got 63%. I tell you, I believe it. If some of those people who didn't vote had come out to vote for the APNU AFC, we would have won this region hands down. The PPP is in decline, they are weak, and we have to take advantage of this moment. We have to control these Berbice quarantine. You know, in 2018, I started campaigning for local government election here. I started with the East Bank Berbice, as Hazrat Hussein. Brothers, sisters, friends, I was up there. Then I went to Riverton. Then I went to Rose Hall. Would you believe that in this Amsterdam, the turnout was 29%? 71% of the people did not come out to vote at all in New Amsterdam. Yes, APNU won New Amsterdam. We got 58% of the vote. But we have to do better this time. Even local government election, out of the 17 NDCs, we only got 15 and a half. I nearly get sick. I had to go to Havana. I said, I can't believe this. That in this great region, all we win is a 1.5 NDC. No, that can't be true. APNU AFC has to mobilize. We have to strategize from this moment on. There must be massive mobilization. I love this region. I come to this region 10 times already for last year. I go to church at All Saints. I go to church at Mission Chapel. I am probably the only president who go in the Albion factory. Y'all ever go in the Albion sugar factory? If you want to see the mess the PPP left us, go in the Albion sugar factory. But cover your head, You got brick and fall for you. The PPP left the industry in a mess. Don't let me talk about Scanlon Sugar Factory. Don't even go there. There's the newest museum in the hemisphere. You heard Cathy talk about the fiber optic cable? If you ever drive the Linden Latem Highway, you see a little thing moving by the corner of the road. It's not snake. It's Donald Ramadan fiber optic cable. Brothers and sisters, this region is too important to lose. This region is too important to put in the hands of the PPP Civic. The APNU plus AFC deserves to control Region 6 to deliver a good quality of life to the residents of this great region. Region is too important to Guyana. It's too important to the Caribbean. It's too important to your children to put it back in the hands of the same people who made a mess of it. This is the only region in Guyana with 3 tongues. This region is bigger than the country of Belgium. This region, let me tell you something, you might not know it. I have 4 vice presidents. I picked 3 of them from East Berbice quarantine. Ramjatan, Nagamutu, and Granger all come from this. 75% of my vice presidents come from this region. All they must be doing something good. This region is important, and let me tell you, especially those of you who have relatives in the sugar industry. Last week, Wednesday, I was at Grove Diamond, and I had to point out that the PPP sent 500 workers home. When I was a little boy, I used to go past that road in the East Bank there, sugarcane. Now we're seeing houses. PPP shut down Diamond. They must tell the truth. We're not shutting down the sugar industry. We are restructuring the industry so that they can become profitable. That is why we did not shut down East Berbice quarantine. The East Berbice estates are still viable. The West Berbice estates are still viable. The West Demerara estates are still viable. We will make the sugar industry work. My brothers and sisters, we need your sugar. We need your rice. We need your fish from this region. We want to support a vibrant economy in East Berbice quarantine. It is the only part of the entire Caribbean which touches another CARICOM state. You know that? East Berbice quarantine is the only part of the entire Caribbean which touches another CARICOM state. Suriname. But this is an important region which can be developed. If you have an RDC which is committed to development. That is why the APNU AFC must take control of the region, take control of the RDC. The PPP never had a plan to develop this region. We have a plan. Nicolette just mentioned it. Kaki just mentioned it. We launched on the 1st of January this year a decade of development. We know what we're going to do for the next 5 years. We know what we're going to do for the next 10 years. We have a plan for New Amsterdam to make New Amsterdam an engine of growth for this region. We have a plan to make sure that every child in this region goes to school. That is why we launched the PETS, the 5Bs program. I presented a bus on the East Bank. I presented a bus to East Kanji, a bus on the Quarantine Coast. We have a plan to make sure that your children make the best use of the second campus of the University of Ghana here at Tain. Don't worry with the University at IFLAC. Don't worry with the University of Tushan. We deal with the University of Guyana. If anybody comes to you with a certificate from the University of Tushan, tell him he's fake. We have a plan to modernize your waterfront, to make this town of New Amsterdam a busy commercial hub with a deep water port and ships coming from the Caribbean to take your produce. We have a plan to develop industrial parks. I told you this in October when I came here for New Amsterdam Tongue Day. We'll be able to make New Amsterdam a manufacturing center, to be able to process all of the products you produce in this great region. We have a plan to suppress crime. That is why for the first time in your lifetime, there are mounted police now in Blackbush Polo. You never see them mounted police here. Mounted police not for ceremonial duties in Georgetown. They are patrolling Blackbush Polo day and night. That is why Dr. Rishi Thakur is investigating the piracy attacks, because we want to abolish piracy in East Berbice Quarantine. We have a plan. My friends, you know, the PPP had a plan for defense in this country. It's just that some of y'all didn't know the plan. Remember this date, on the 22nd of August 2007, the same man with the plan knocked out 5 full colonels of the Guyana Defense Force. It never happened before, it never happened since. That is his plan, to knock out 5 colonels from the GDF. He criticized me for being a retired brigadier. Then he appointed a prime ministerial candidate who is a what? A retired brigadier. We have a plan. We have a plan to develop New Amsterdam. This town, like no other, has 39 heritage sites. This town alone, one of the oldest and most beautiful towns in Guyana. But the PPP had no plan. They didn't care about that beautiful hospital. They allowed it to go to rack and roll and collapse. But we will save your heritage. We will make New Amsterdam a center of heritage and ecotourism. My brothers and sisters, we have achieved much in our nearly 5 years in government. You've seen the transformation in Amsterdam and East Berbice Quarantine. Elections are not about race. Elections are about service to the people. And we serve the people regardless of their race, regardless of their religion. That is why we have improved medical facilities for everyone in this region. The PPP tolerated a huge squatter settlement. We are regularizing that squatter settlement. And you'll see the transformation. We're giving out titles. That Amboys Avenue will disappear as a squatter settlement and will be a place of decent housing for people of New Amsterdam. Every time I come here, I walk with a few Grangers in my pocket. Let me see if I got any here.
And them say, here comes the struggle, here comes the danger.
When I go to New Amsterdam Secondary School, when I go to Berbice High School, I walk around with $1 million or so. I said, hey, fix your laboratories, learn science and technology. You remember, those of you from East Bank, Berbice, you remember a time Donald Ramata was going to Highbury on the 5th of May? I didn't remember what he tell you. He said, if you don't fix the road, don't come back. He never go back. But I fixed the road and I can go through now. In Black Tanker, a big grown father. For the first time in his life, sir, I feel good. I could bathe in your own house. He get running water from APNU AFC for the first time in his life. What's a Black Tanker? The point is, the APNU is good for Region 6. APNU AFC is transforming Region 6. The PPP took this region for granted. Everybody, even if you speak to the diaspora, they always thought that Region 6 was this PPP stronghold. No more! It was just a vote farm to come and stir up people to get votes, but without providing development. The PPP is not about serious leadership. In fact, they are in the worst leadership crisis in their history. I say so. The PPP is in the worst leadership crisis in their history. I have never before seen posters, pamphlets by PPP members criticizing the selection of their candidates. Never before. It is happening now. They don't know what to do. When I am the only former officer now in the cabinet. They criticized me when I appointed former officers in different positions in government. Joe Harman and I were the only two former officers. Now he's no longer a cabinet minister. But now they are appointing former army officers on their slate. The night of the long knives, never forget that. Those of you who know anybody in the GDF, ask them about the night of the long knives. They realize that Brigadier Granger is a true leader, so they're trying to get another brigadier. But there's only one of me. I don't know what I do this man. This man announcing at the press conference that I go to sleep at 8 o'clock. Listen me good. Listen me good. You only got one person in this whole world know when I go to sleep. And it's not he. Something. Any of y'all married here? Oh. If you hear any man asking you when your husband go to sleep, don't tell party. It will have a bad outcome. It is dangerous. It's dangerous. He criticized me for going to church. My brothers and sisters, this is a religious country. We started this ceremony tonight with representatives of the Hindu faith, the Islamic faith, and the Christian faith. The majority of people go to the masjid, the mandir, or church, and they pray. What is wrong with that? I'm a Christian and I pray to God. Next time you see the man, ask him who he is praying to. I pity godless people who cannot pray to the higher being, who pray only to mammon and money. That is who they pray to. I pray to God, I'm proud of it. He criticized my house. I don't know why he do this man at all. He criticized my house. I have an older brother who built a house in 1990. He died. I repaired the house and I'm living in the house. I haven't built a mansion. I don't have a swimming pool. He's trying to distract attention from the land he used on people's ancestral lands. He thinks that by accusing me of having a mansion and a swimming pool, the people will forget how we got the land. But Soko never investigate me. Criticize me because I'm old. I know I'm 75 years old. I don't hide my age.
So my never tell life away, and I said to people too. But look at us now, we are still around. Not the art of tired,
But he became president as a young man. And I became president at 70, and I bring experience to my position. I would never buy a wreck like that Skeldon Estate. I would never preside over 10 years of trouble when 1,431 young people got killed in this country. I care for human life, I care for human beings, I care for Guyanese. Yes, I'm not one of the young and restless, young and reckless. I have nothing against young people, but he must have attacked me when he was a young man. A 74-year-old president gave him a break. In 1999, a 77-year-old president gave him a break. The man is an ingrate. He's ungrateful. Two presidents in their 70s gave that man a break. Such ingratitude. But my brothers and sisters, I am the only president to have appointed 10 ministers in my cabinet who are younger than me. They're prettier than me. They're all women. Unlike some people I know, I I love and respect women. This year is 50 years since I'm married. I am a husband, you know. And I'm a father. I got 2 picnics. The man like to complain that I cut in ribbon. Must look at the paper, but I don't cut ribbon. I always look for a young child, particularly a girl child, to cut the ribbon. Up to last week, Wednesday at Grove Diamond, a young child is cutting the ribbon. I care for children. That's why I come up here and present a bus and bicycles and boats. I care for children. You have to have children to care for children. I present both, so I get to try to cut the ribbon. But if you don't present anything, they ain't got nothing to cut. You have to be generous. You have to be compassionate. You have to care for them, picnic them. If you only care about yourself, you will always envy people who are generous and compassionate. But my brothers and sisters, we have a plan for New Amsterdam, we have a plan for Region 6. During this decade of development, you will see progress. We have started to repair all the damage that we inherited. New Amsterdam was neglected by the PPP. Anybody from New Amsterdam knows that. Throughout this region, the administration has divided villages into green villages and red villages. I've been to these neighboring villages on the Quarantine Coast. You can see the difference in roads. You go to Manchester, Lancaster, they can show you the color of the water coming through the pipe. I've been there, I know these things, I don't guess. But we will establish an RDC which caters for all of the residents of Region 6. Not just some villages and not others. My brothers and sisters, there's a man in this country with 2 big problems. One problem is that he wants to get his hand on the oil money. The second problem is that he's riding a donkey in a race that is for thoroughbreds. This is the race he cannot win. He sees the figures. 52,000 votes in 1997, he feels good. And then what happened? He take over. After 1997, with the 52,000 votes, he take over. And by 2015, it falls at 39,000. He's frightened, he's frightened. Because he knows he cannot win. He sees the oil dream going further away. Oil is going to come into the hands of the people of this country and not in the hands of a few greedy men. We have to break the PPP stranglehold on East Berbice quarantine. We have to set this region free. You have to make a decision tonight, tomorrow night, the night of the 1st of March, whether you will hand this region back into the hands of the same people who wrecked it with the RDC and the central government. Let me tell you this, for this country to work, the RDC has to cooperate with the NDCs. The RDC has to cooperate with the central government. We can't have a civil war in which the RDC is fighting the central government, or which the RDC is fighting down the neighborhoods. All three of us have to work together. And let me tell you this, it ain't working out under the PPP. We have to control the RDC, NDC, municipality. And like just in the same way, we'll control the central government. All of us are going to work together for the good of this country, for the good of this region. Ask yourself if you want 5 more years of this RDC. Where's it there? No. We have to bring the PPP control of Region 6 to an end. Do you want 5 years of APNU AFC control of the RDC?
They can't keep up with the man down. Always keep us mind when they want me to turn.
Do you want 5 years of APNU AFC control of the RDC? Then what are we going to do? We have to chase the PPP out. Chase them out. Chase them out. Can you do it? Chase them out. Don't let them come back. Let us bring development to Region 6. God bless you all, but chase them out.